All right, I'm out here at 11:30 at night looking at the Protapod, and the true exodus has begun. As you can see, both sides of the Protapod are active. The one side a little bit more than the other, and still pretty early in the night, so no one's made it all the way to the top yet. But this system has been pretty successful. Watch a bunch of other videos, basically all the videos on YouTube with the Protapod, and decided not to drill any drainage holes in this, honestly, because drainage holes in my Biopod just never seem to work out. They always they would always clog up, and the drainage didn't really work. There's a bunch of mature plum trees in my backyard here in Northern California, and so a lot of the plums that are unreachable just drop to the ground and end up in my bin here. And started this colony in the Biopod Plus, and after, I don't know, maybe about a month of putting plums in, it just got real soupy and pretty anaerobic. So moved it over to the Protapod and added a whole bunch of tiny little wood mulch scraps to basically soak up all that anaerobic mess. And it really worked well. I mean, the colony went from basically just like comatose, like they weren't moving at all, to, once I mixed in all the wood scraps, really became much more active. Still somewhat stinky. Trying to find the right balance to keep it, aerobic, but using their activity as really as a guide. So you can see they're happier when they're wiggling. So there's phases of crawl off. That's another thing I realized. There's really there'll be a crawl off, or a couple of days of crawl off, and then there'll be a pause based on the when the eggs hatch, I suppose. So I probably could have done a better job at putting my first batch of crawl off, putting more of them into the ground. So yeah, black soldier fly larvae. Had these protopods for a few years, just sitting inactive. Didn't really know what I wanted to do with them, but I'm pretty delighted to have this kind of a mass exodus happening. So don't hesitate to send me some questions, and if you want to see other parts of the bin, or if you have questions about the mix, just shoot. Okay. Happy black soldier fly larvaeing.